Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials. A brand new day it is for you to be up to speed with the latest of trending stories, gist, and so much more happening in the world of socials. Welcome on board again. I am Anuoluwapo Stevens, your social media guide. Now this morning we'll begin with a wonderful, interesting news and also a viral picture that went viral as regards Atiku and of course Peter Obi. So the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has met with ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, and former Governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, in separate visits. Now, Atiku on X posted photos of him and Obi during yesterday's visits, and he says, and of course I quote, "It was my honor and privilege to host Peter Obi," Atiku wrote. Well, in a statement following the meetings, the Labour Party presidential campaign spokesman Tanko Yunusa said Obi visited them to discuss the state of the nation. Now let's have a glimpse of Atiku and Peter Obi's visit in Abuja yesterday.
Okay, my brother. Where's Commissioner?
Moving over to how you've been reacting to this. This user says, what is going on here? Same question I asked, really. Anything less than Atiku throwing his weight behind Peter Obi for presidency in 2027 will not be acceptable. Atiku must play the fatherly role now and not allow Wike's plan to be actualized in 2027. Well, moving over to another reaction still on this beat. Let's see what's going on. Okay, another reaction here says, Daniel is saying, Peter Obi left the PDP, but still mingles with Atiku. Same Atiku that couldn't openly condemn religious extremism and bigotry during the campaign season. Same Atiku that obedience have called out repeatedly, almost every week. So, what now makes him different from other politicians? Birds of a feather. Daniel got no chill this morning. Another reaction, still on this one. Let's see what we have. Victor says, this alliance was inevitable. Thank goodness it's coming early, even before the beginning of the race. Any alliance without Peter Obi as president is not a sure bet, Sha. Well, that's what you think. And finally, on the story. Okay, so that's all we have on the story. Well, moving over to River State saga. Apparently, the political shenanigans in River State is still on as we speak. Well, in what seems to be like a response, so before I give you the response, right, the River State Governor Fubara has announced a plan by his administration to set up a panel of inquiry into the governance of the state. Now, Fubara stated this yesterday after swearing in Dagogo as the Attorney General of the state shortly after the senior advocate of Nigeria was screened and confirmed by Victor Oko-led House of Assembly. Now, in what seems to be like a response to Wike, he said he was already on level 13 as a chief account officer before 2023. Well, according to him, even if it was a mistake, by the special grace of God, he is here as a governor. It says, and I quote, even if it was a mistake, by the special grace of God, I'm here today. Let me also appeal to them. Let them continue to make mistakes, Fubara also added. All right, let's move over to Port Harcourt, where everything played out yesterday.
The brand new Attorney General of our dear state. Why are we bringing you at this very critical time? You have a big tax. As it is today, in the local parliament, they said the jungle has matured. We will be setting a panel of inquiry to investigate the affair of governance.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
So brace up. Brace up. I'm not going back on it.
At all.
If in 2010 I was a chief accountant level 13, those of you who know the civil service, where will I be before 2023? So when you see people, because you want to impress your paymaster, you talk carelessly. I won't reduce myself to that kind of talk.
Yes,
I am the only governor in this state that, in the whole federation, where local government chairman will come and abuse. I take it. But I wish them well. I wish them well because even if it's a mistake, by the special grace of God, I'm here today.
Yes.
God doesn't make mistakes.
At all. Not a mistake.
And let me also appeal to them. Let them continue to make mistakes.
I'm a heavy response there.
Yes, indeed, God doesn't make mistakes. Is it just me, or we're about to have another full-blown political shenanigans and brouhaha, you know, still right there in Rivers State? Well, moving over to how you've been reacting to all of this drama. Take a look. Alrighty, so now this person says, all of this one are performance. Didn't he serve as Accountant General of Rivers State under the past government? That's Wike. Not be the same EFCC, one arrest for airports, and the youth pulled a Yahaya Bello / Usman Dodo for him. Okay, that name there. He says, anyway, he should open Instagram account. This one are just skits, according to what he posted right there. Moving over to another one. Let's see what we have. Pure Stanley, this user says, anything that Fubara will do to clip Wike and his loyalist wings is well appreciated and welcomed. Enough of Wike's political tyranny in Rivers State. His time has passed. He should stop dipping his hands in Rivers State. Of course, and uncontrollably, when Rivers State has a sitting governor in the person of Fubara. Another user also had something different in this particular story. Let's have another user's thoughts. Right here, Assistant Don Jazzy, what the name says. The funny thing about this Rivers State politics is that each governor always sets a precedent for his successor. Now, sadly, this may be the case for a long time. Is that all we have? Or we should still take one more reaction? Okay, so that's all we have on the story. Well, moving over to the federal level, where President Bola Tinubu has, banned members of the Federal Executive Council from purchasing petrol-dependent vehicles. Now, this was the story flying everywhere, but contrary to the reports, what actually did happen, according to Ajuri Ungalale, said that the president has directed the mandatory procurement of compressed natural gas-powered vehicles by all government ministries, departments, and agencies. Now, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ungalale, disclosed this in a statement yesterday. According to him, the directive is in line with Tinubu's commitment to ensure energy security and drive utility. Let's move over to your thoughts on this particular one. Olua Damilare says, the best president so far, keep on the good works. Let Peter Obi and his fans cry and cry. We are electing you for the second time in office. Nothing fix shakam. This your policies, the sweetest for Birdie Jagaban. Okay, a great loyalist there. Moving over to another reaction on the story still. Betsy says, laugh out loud. What the country is using to make money, fuel, will no longer be needed. Now, this is saying you by yourself, they destroy your own market. Laugh out loud. Ooh, we'll see how things pan out eventually. Moving over to another reaction on the story. Let's have one more reaction. Now, JP says, this is a great move as NGL burns cleaner than petrol, emitting significantly less CO2 and other harmful gases, and it reduces air pollution too. NGL produces fewer pollutants like nitrogen oxides, particularly matter and volatile organic compounds as well. Whew, quite a bulky one there. But moving over here in Edo State, it was in the news, hashtag Cynthia Morgan was trending. Cynthia Morgan was trending as it says that men of the Edo State Police Command have reportedly arrested popular singer Cynthia Morgan for cyber-stalking Benin Crown Prince. The singer was said to have been apprehended on Monday after she was alleged of cyber-stalking the prince since 2020 while making claims of him appearing in her dreams. So this is the gist. It says, and I quote, that we are informed by our client that one Cynthia Morgan has been desperately trying to contact the prince against his wish. The said Cynthia Morgan has gone far as physically trailing the prince to his workplace. And of course, when she was not getting attention, she was also that she wanted to get. She resulted in publishing lies and also defamatory statements against him on Instagram sometime in 2020. And this was also flying on X yesterday. But when the police spokesperson was reached as regards this case, he said he has nothing to do as regards it, as he has not heard anything about it. So far, so good. But let's see how you reacted to this one on social media. Rec Z says, Cynthia fell off real bad. Who would have thought that Cynthia was a former music star who is now reduced to a cyber stalker? I mean, what's really going on there? Another thought on the story. Let's move on. Chuk says she wants to squeeze herself into royalty. Wahala. Okay, moving over to another reaction still on this bit. Let's see what we have. Okay, now Mr. Anu says, remember when she came online crying and begging him to break the soul tie they had as she couldn't move on, and anytime she attempts to, she keeps seeing him. It's crazy how it has gotten this bad. All right, so I'll actually say that this is a developing story, and as it unfolds, of course, we're going to keep you up to speed with the latest information surrounding this particular one. Well, finally, on a lighter note, there was a viral video of a pastor who, whilst he was preaching, now let me ask, so what would you do? Perhaps you're in church all of a sudden and then snake falls, from the ceiling. Would you run or would you stay? Well, a snake actually fell from the church ceiling on the spot, and the snake died, just like that. Take a look.
To work for them. That's good. Leave it, that's good. While I was preaching, a snake fell. As I pass, it fell. I are telling me there's no power. Where did it fall from? Everywhere is sealed. As I pass, that means it would have landed on my head. This is the time that there are families that today must be liberated.
Amen.
What we are doing is spiritual. From the roof. Huh? The mouth was open. When it fell, the mouth was like this. Still. It's a projection. You are a son that loved the father. Pia! They not born you well. Just as I passed, the snake fell. It's not story. They didn't say it from somewhere. You saw it. They walked on the ceiling yesterday. Nothing was there. Sandy Junior climbed the ceiling yesterday. Nothing was there. It's a projection. Snakes don't lift up now. Proper burning. Proper burning. I did not say burning. I said proper burning.
Of course, proper burning indeed. How did you react to this one? Okay, let's see your reaction. Now, official Sarah Martin says, a snake is a living thing, so it has blood. Where is the blood on the floor? I mean, the blood disappeared the moment it fell. Ah, Papa, kilo day. Hey, moving over to another reaction. Laura says, snake, where they don't use stick or stone dislocate the waist. I am pretty. Mira says, now who no God is capable of doing miracle won't understand this. Like, I mean, that thing can happen. That's what Pretty Mira is saying. Let's move over to another one, another reaction. Okay. Official Sarah still saying, I just want to see the ceiling hole where it fell from. Papa? And then Big Precious says, which of your members hide that snake for ceiling? Like, she really doesn't believe it at all. One more reaction to the story, or more. One more reaction. The Real Spicy Cookie says, Nigerian pastors, I beg now, make una allow us drink water, drop cup, biko, miracle no they tire Jesus at all. At all. Now let me ask you, Wilson, what would you do?
Well, the thing is just this. Advice to all of you, if a snake should fall off the ceiling,
Run.
Don't venture use your legs. It's dangerous.
All right.
Because you can get beaten. Okay? You run. Create a space between you and the snake. Go get a stick. Or anything to hit the snake. Don't ever use your legs. You're like, come on.
But I think the netizens actually do not believe it, and they think it's actually stage managed.
Yeah, well, the thing is that it all depends on what they choose to believe, you understand? But when you talk about snakes and a reptile, that coils, that crawls, come on, don't use your legs.
Just run.
Yes, it's true. Miracle attaches the body. Once you get beaten, you feel the pain. And if help doesn't get to you on time, well, people also just end up praying for you to recover. Okay. Wisdom does say it's profitable to direct.
Absolutely.
Now, one story that struck me was that of Cynthia Morgan. Well, what's up now? My dad was one time a dance hall queen, so what is really happening? In particular here, watching the play. What is going on? Is she nice talker? According to what the young man is doing. But I'm not Cynthia Morgan. She's like, you know, a reputable breed in the music industry. Though I've had turn of hits and stuff like that, I believe that things eventually turn out positive for her eventually. Just keep being real, sister. Just keep being real. And of course, the other part of Peter Obi and the
what do you think is going on? So the first time I saw the picture, I was like, what is going on here?
It's like the man still wants to remain relevant in the scheme of things. Say, look, though I lost out, we have to 27 and see him running again. Let's see how Nigerians will either support or say, just maybe feelings do change. It just changes. Could just be, okay, fine, you are the man or not, depends on all of us in this country. So it's like he should keep doing what he's doing, constructive criticism to put the government on their toes. I think that is really appreciated, totally appreciated. Well, I know, and I saw someone reacting with Mr. Noluwakbo. Come on, what's the meaning of that? Anyway, that's on a lighter note. And this will draw curtain of today's edition of This Morning on ITV from Abuja Network Center, where Charity Tanko is standing by. Charity, your last time today's edition of TMI. Are you there, Charity? All righty. If you're not there, from all of us here in the studio, we'll say have a wonderful Tuesday ahead. Bye for now.